More headline reading: a new amendment to the marijuana banking bill has been revealed. This one coming from Forbes. So, they have basically put an amendment to the SAFE Act, now calling it the SAFER Act. And basically, what this is trying to do is make the money that is earned from marijuana, hemp, or weed sales in states that have legalized it, to make that money be able to be used federally in banking systems and insurance and all that. Now, normally when people talk about this, the first thing they really go into is it's the owner that owns that company that is selling the dispensary or we're selling the items out of the dispensary can't do anything with that money. But that's not the only person that's affected. If the building is paid rent, then that money is still considered tainted as it goes to rent. If that building is paying vendors, that money is still considered tainted. If the property management or the real estate broker that gets the commission off of it, that money is still considered to be tainted when it comes to the way the federal law sits down and works. SAFE or SAFER Act is trying to do is basically decriminalize or not taint that money if it is coming from a legitimate business that is legal in that state. There's still the issues of whether or not this is going to be marijuana dispensaries and all that is going to be federally legal versus not. That this bill doesn't cover that, but it's specifically looking at the money so that we don't have buku loads of cash sitting in somebody's mattress, or the money can't go back out into the economy. Now, I think you've got the moral should we have legal marijuana argument to all this, which by all means have that conversation in the comments. I think the other side of it is the economic development side of it. See, for every dollar that's spent, it goes back in, there's taxed, and it, goes back, and you buy more goods, you buy more goods, you buy more goods, right? You get paid, you go buy something, you pay taxes, that next person gets money, they can take that money because they just got paid and they go and buy something, and it trickles through that process. If we are able to not utilize the money that's coming from these dispensaries or where marijuana is actually legal, that may be hurting the economy, and the SAFER Act could have huge impacts to those economies where marijuana is legal in the state. So let me know, what are your thoughts on this? To me, this is super interesting. I've always thought the marijuana legalized in certain states have been super interesting, but let me know your thoughts. Is this the way we should go? Should the SAFER Act be supported? Should it not? This is the furthest support it's gotten in the last, 5 or 6 or 7 years, is actually sitting down and looking at this.